Hey, what's up, guys? Here we got a 2017 Subaru Forester Premium. Now, I got the window sticker with me. I have been driving the car for, I'd say, like 2-3 days now, so I got a bit of a review coming up. Hope you guys enjoy it. But let's get started. So to get started, here's the key. Show you guys right here. That's the key, and the key is pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of gay, but for 2017, I expected keyless, push button start and keyless entry, but this car does not have it. You just get to unlock it like this. It does make some beeping noises, which is kind of cool. Not really, but let's proceed. On the floor, we do have some nice, decent 17-inch rims. They're not so pretty, but they're not that bad either. They're wrapped in Geoland tires. These are all seasons, I believe, and 17-inch rims, so they're not bad. But that's what you get. Not too fancy, not too shabby either. And we're gonna have a quick little walk around. You can see the design of the cars. Pretty nice. Now, this is the same model since 2012, so I do believe Subaru needs to, refresh the model maybe next year, and that could be one thing you guys want to consider when purchasing this car. Is the model has been going on since 2012. So you could probably get a 2012 much cheaper, and these cars are really reliable, so that could be a better route to go. Also, if you want to get something new, maybe wait until the 2018 model comes out, and maybe it's a new design, something like that. Definitely something I look out for, and give you guys a heads up about that. However, the front end is very nice on my opinion. I think the front end is sharp. It's for what it is, it's all-wheel drive, car that you have all seasons, blah blah blah. Everything pretty much you see on a Subaru ad is this car. I would get this car if I needed this car, which I don't really need this car, and I don't really like these cars, so that's why I wouldn't. But for someone who does need an all-wheel drive car that's practical, I would go for this, because the sticker comes out to, with all these premium features, $26,000. So it's not that bad, and it might be worth the money. So let's get inside and see what else we see in the car. So starting with opening the door feels good. It feels a little light. It's Japanese. It's 2017. It's not too thick either, but it's not bad. This car, with the equipment that I've got on here, it does come with rubber mats and microfiber. I think it's microfiber or whatever fiber they use, cloth seats they got these days. The favorite part I have about this car is this really big panoramic roof. It's huge and it's really nice, especially when it's open. And that's me coming from someone with a sunroof. I do have a sunroof in my car, and this is like a big upgrade. So the interior, as you can see, the interior is pretty decent. You do have a touchscreen. I'm not a fan of the touchscreen, and I'll tell you why right now. But overall, you got a little screen up there. You got a nice screen right here between the gauges. It's a pretty nice laid out car, but the touchscreen, I'll show you right now why I'm not a fan of. First of all, this is a 2017, and I expect this thing to have Apple CarPlay. However, this car only has Subaru Starlink, which is kind of shitty, and you have to subscribe for. Now, I agree. Obviously, I agree. Here you can see, home. It's not, it's pretty responsive, but it's got too much of a touchy and glossy feel to it, in my opinion. And I don't think that it's gonna, stand up well over time. It's definitely gonna be very outdated very soon, especially because it does not have Apple CarPlay. It does come with 2 USB ports down there, and one aux and another 12-volt outlet, another 12-volt outlet here. With the options I have on this car, as you can see over here in the sticker, this does come with the all-weather package, which includes heated front seats, which you can see the controls right there. It has some kind of X-Drive, hill descent mode, or, when you're stuck, you click that shit, and it works. It's pretty good. I did try this car in mud just to mess around with it, and it was pretty good, and the all-wheel drive system is very nice. Another things you have is heated side view mirrors, and, little things here and there. The one thing I really love about Subaru, and I said this about other Subarus in the past, the Subaru EyeSight. As weird as it is, it will stop you from a collision, and this car is equipped with Subaru EyeSight driver assist system. So that's all controlled from over here, and pretty much, it stops the car when you're getting too close to someone. It has adaptive cruise control, which means it can, automatically brake and automatically accelerate for you when you're doing cruise control and keeping a good distance from the car ahead of you. It also has steering assist, which is very nice because, you know, when you're drifting off a lane, one, it will beep. The other thing, it can actually even jerk you back into the lane, which is a very nice safety item. And, you know, in my opinion, it's a little weird, but for the average user and the average user who's going to be using a Subaru Forester, it's a very nice feature. Now, as far as the engine and transmission go, this car does not tell you what transmission it has on the sticker. It just says 2.5 liter horizontally opposed double overhead cam engine, which is, you know, the Subaru boxer engine we all know about. This car features a CVT, continuously variable transmission, which is, you know, I'm not a fan of CVTs. However, they are very nice, they're very good, and they're very practical. And I'm thinking of making a video coming up about, you know, CVTs, and I'll tell you guys what I think about CVTs, why they're good, why they're bad, and why so many cars are getting CVTs now. So if you want to look at that video or you're interested in that video, let me know in the comment section below, and also hit that subscribe button so, you know, when I do make the video, you guys get it. This car has a rev limiter at 4,000 RPM. And that's the same with other Subarus I've reviewed in the past. It's got, you know, controls over here for the screens. It's got a few different things. It's pretty cool, not bad. Over here is your volume control. One thing I really love about this car, and, you know, one feature that stood out to me, and, you know, I'm not doing a professional review here. I'm not trying to give you specs and shit. I want to give you, you know, real things that I noticed while having this car for the past couple days. If you want to get a real-time review, go check out another channel. I'm sure there's plenty of, you know, real reviews with specs and stuff about this car. Or even go to your local dealer. They'll give you a lot of information. But one thing I really loved on this car. Now, as much as I hate this infotainment system, and I'm telling you about how bad it is in terms of, you know, usability, there's one really nice button, and that's right here. This button completely mutes whatever's going on. So if you get a phone call, if something happens, all of a sudden, you don't need to fumble around with this really shitty knob, which it is bad, you know. Instead, if you have the volume on, you can just click this, boom, it's off. Like, you know, it's off. Click it again, it's on. This button is very nice. It's kind of like a power button, so to speak. It's not a power button. Your power button's here. You click that, it's off, you know. But to me, this button is really cool because it just turns off all the volume. And that's very helpful while you're driving. You know, when you get a call all of a sudden, when you're talking to someone, when something happens, you need to turn off the volume real quick. This button is a lifesaver. The other thing I want to mention, up here you have this huge sunroof, or moonroof. This is called, in their, you know, in their sticker, I don't see what it's called. You can probably find it if you looked for it. And let's see. Do I see it? I don't know, dude. I don't know where it says it. But anyway, this is the huge moonroof up here, and it is amazing. It goes all the way back. So you click it once, and it'll go back up to the back of your seats. So that pops out, which is also, you know, it moves with the speed of how fast your car is going, which is good. And it moves up to that one. You click it another time, and it will go all the way back. Now, when you have the moonroof open this much, it is truly a different experience. And I would highly suggest one of you guys to, or all of you guys, if you're interested in this car, to head over to the dealership and check the, you know, this sunroof out while it's open. Take a test drive. It is absolutely amazing, and it is not like a sunroof. Like most sunroofs, when you have it open, yeah, you get the air, but you don't get as much of an open car feel as you get with this. All right, over here you have this button right here, and this will give you the, you know, tell you how to take that screen. There's a bunch of different features. Your all-wheel drive system right here. Very nice screen, very helpful, very, you know, very informative for the car. One thing this is the thing I like about the car, and this is the automatic climate controls. So when you put it on auto, I really like the feel of these gauges over here. I mean, these dials, or whatever you want to call them. I like the way they feel. Much better quality than everything else in the car. This is probably the most, you know, quality thing in the car as far as, you know, buttons and knobs go. This is probably the most quality one. Over here is a shifter. I don't really like the shifter in this car, I'll tell you that. And you know, there's not much travel to it. It's like, it kind of feels weird when you're first getting started, but through my couple of days of having it, I have gotten used to it, and, you know, I get used to it. It's not bad. To keep the continuously variable transmission revving its ass off and actually giving you power, you can put it in L, and at that, when you're in L, this car does move. Kind of nothing comparable to a fast car, but it will actually move. But down in D and drive, during normal mode, it's very nice, smooth, soft, comfortable ride. Overall, the suspension is very nice and soft. I would highly recommend this car for, anyone who's trying to get an all-purpose vehicle that's comfortable and reliable. Not to mention, Subarus do have the highest resale value in the United States. Okay, the other thing I want to touch upon is the space in the rear seat. Now, when you buy a sedan, for the price, which is $26,000, a sedan is pretty tight. It's not that, good in terms of space. However, this car, the rear seat, as soon as that's set to the furthest back position, that's not even my driving position. But when you come back, there's a lot of space here. You can do a lot of things here, whatever that is that you guys want to do. But my meaning is you can seat comfortable here. You do have a center armrest that pops out right there. So through here, you can pop out the center armrest, which is kind of cheap and flabby, but, for kids, it's perfect. It's a really nice car. The last thing I want to show you is the rear tailgate. It's got a few different cool things. Open it here. Just touch it. It opens. It's opening right now. And it takes its time, but it's good. And look at all the space you have back here. It's very nice, if you have any animals. It seems like the previous people did have a dog or a cat or something. Probably a dog. Just hair all over the place. But there's a lot of room here for your pets, and it's a very nice thing. Now, another thing I really love, and I'm going to show you that right now. Not this, but this is how you close it. I'm going to show you the next thing I really, really love about this car. And that's going to be over here. When you got to load something up. And like I said, this is an all-purpose vehicle. When you got to load something up, you pull this tab up. Seat comes down. Well, you need to put that seat up to get it in. There you go. There's this hard rubber liner, kind of like a rubber format, but a little flimsier. And it protects your seats, and it's all the way down, and it's very good. There's also a tonneau cover kind of thing that will cover this if you want to, have, privacy from the outdoors or people outside. Very nice feature. Definitely worth checking it out. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit it a thumbs up. If you didn't, don't hit a thumbs down. I don't like that. But leave a comment below what you didn't like. Also, hit the subscribe button. Hit me up on Instagram at Shaq's Insta. Hit me up on Twitter at Shaq's Tweets. And if you're interested in the Subaru Forester, definitely watch a couple more videos. This is an all-wheel drive car right there. And you can watch a few more videos, get some more insight, and definitely head to your local dealer because most of the time they'll be pretty chill, but at the dealership you'll get the real experience. You'll be able to check out the car. Hope you guys, if you're interested in the car, you enjoy it, and enjoy whatever car you got right now.